This is Hollywood. Matías Bombal with you. Fox Searchlight brings us the latest release from Indian Paintbrush, Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, based on the novel by Jesse Andrews, who also wrote the screenplay. The story is that of Greg, played by young actor Thomas Mann, a high schooler who finds that the best survival technique at school is to move through his school days as unnoticed as possible. That is, until his mother brings him a bit of news that to him just seems like an unwanted imposition.
Your father and I want to talk to you about something kind of sad.
What? What happened?
Well, I just got off the phone with Denise Kushner, Rachel's mom. You know Denise?
Not really.
You're friends with Rachel, though.
Yeah, I mean, we're like acquainted. Okay.
Rachel's been diagnosed with leukemia. They just found out.
Your test was today.
Tess, I've been there. Oh, God. Is that serious?
They're doing all kinds of tests. They're doing everything they can. They just don't know.
Man, that sucks.
You're right. It sucks.
It sucks really bad.
It sucks quite a bit.
Aside from showing you that group hugs with a cat may be dangerous, you saw Greg's two parents there, played by Connie Britton and Nick Offerman. Greg's not keen on this idea, but like a good son, does respond in a kid-like way and does the very minimum of what he was told to do. His initial visit with Rachel, played delightfully by Olivia Cooke, is naturally and most humanly awkward. Her tipsy wine-drinking mother, played with cougar-like edginess by Molly Shannon, is much more excited to welcome a young man into the house than Rachel is. Once past that gatekeeper, he finds that he is eager to return to see Rachel again and has a series of visits with the girl. The director has chosen to periodically incorporate these intertitles on the screen that give you a clue as to what's going to happen next, and to paraphrase for our context, okay, here we see how their relationship is off to a quirky start.
What group am I in?
What?
Yesterday you were saying you've mapped out the entire high school by group. What's my group?
Seriously? Boring Jewish senior girls subgroup 2A? Please appreciate how honest that was just now.
You're an asshole. Well, what group are you in?
I'm not in a group, actually. I just wouldn't belong to a group that doesn't suck. You know, I'm terminally awkward and have a face like a little groundhog, so.
You can't really think that.
No, I don't think that. I know that. I just feel like, you know, for a kid like me, in high school, the best case scenario, just survive, you know? Survive without creating any mortal enemies or hideously embarrassing yourself forever.
Just survive until college?
College? No. God, college is gonna be even worse.
There are many neat things about this picture, especially when we see Greg develop out of his self-centered world to allow consideration for others. Another neat thing is his relationship with school buddy Earl, played by R.J. Seiler. He's really good in this movie. Earl is first to admit that they are co-workers more than friends because Greg is afraid of actually calling someone friend, as they might not react positively. Where are they co-workers? They make movies together in 16mm, little parody tribute films from some of the greatest films ever made, and design neat posters to match. They come up with the cleverest parody titles of film greats ever assembled in one movie, and here's a sampling of just some of them, starting with the parody title first. Pooping Tom for Peeping Tom. 2:48 p.m. Cowboy for Midnight Cowboy. A Sockwork Orange for A Clockwork Orange. Brew Velvet for Blue Velvet, Senior Citizen Kane for Citizen Kane, Eyes Wide Butt for Eyes Wide Shut, Rosemary Baby Carrots for Rosemary's Baby, The 400 Bros for The 400 Blows, Nose Ferret 2 for Nosferatu, Ate Half My Lunch for 8.5, The Turd Man for The Third Man, The Rad Shoes for The Red Shoes, Anatomy of a Burger for Anatomy of a Murder, and my favorite, Vertigo for Vertigo. It's clear that the director Alfonso Gomes-Rejon has a love for great cinema. He sat down with the MAB studios to tell us how these wonderful mini tributes were devised.
The spoofs were made by Ed Burst and Nate Marsh, and so usually, although there were different versions of the way how they came together, usually I would make a list of the films that I think we should spoof. Jesse would rewrite the title into something hysterical, and then we'd pick maybe the scene that could be economical and visual and fun and easily identifiable to fans, and then Ed and Nate would go off and make it. And so it was important to celebrate movies, keep these classics alive, keep people talking about them, get them to discover the movie, because it ties into the theme of discovery of our film.
Wonderful discovery. Here we see the co-workers at work under trying circumstances of location shooting with their trusty Bolex 16mm film camera at the ready. An idea appears from a muse of Greg's, the prettiest girl in school, Madison, played by Catherine C. Hughes.
Why don't you make me a tulip before I have Doopy come down there and eat your face? but no, for real, can you make me a tulip?
Oh my God, am I on set right now?
Oh
my God! Ah, I can't take it. Action, cut.
Madison, why are you here?
Rachel said that I could find you here and your phone was going straight to voicemail.
Probably because ain't no good service down there.
But I had to get here because I had to let you know. So I was visiting Rachel and I was giving her a card and she was watching one of your secret movies.
Oh my God, wait, did you see any of it?
No, she turned it off immediately. It was good, it was good. You know, you were both Japanese and Earl beheaded you, but then she turned it off. But I had a brainstorm, okay? I had an amazing brainstorm. I realized you need to make a film for Rachel. What do you think? It would be her favorite thing in the entire world, and it's the most important thing you could do. You have to do it.
Yeah, word.
Word? Word, you'll do it? Word?
Yep.
Oh my God, awesome. Okay, well, I can't wait to see it. Okay, I gotta go, but, cut! That's a wrap. Rolling.
That little moment with the animated yarn animal was a view into the mind of Greg, who is attracted to Madison, but fearful that she'll walk right over him. This is a very clever movie with a contemporary pace and visual speed, offering intelligent pop culture references and a love of the movies. Film buffs will enjoy hearing classic film soundtrack elements in the background of some moments, and often there are many references to director Werner Herzog, where you'll hear or see him in sections of the documentary Burden of Dreams about the making of Herzog's Fitzcarraldo. Greg, later in the film, does an impersonation of the director's lovely German accent. What film buff hasn't done that? Scorsese's voice is also heard in the background in one scene. To deal with the plot element of an upbeat yet terminally ill girl with humor may seem inappropriate until you see the film. The story is told with a fun spirit that may perhaps bring back your own memories of high school insecurities and the rewards of being bold and trying new things. This is not a perfect movie. It has little oddities here and there, and for some, perhaps uncomfortable. I really enjoyed it very much overall and feel that your time with it will be well spent. This movie won the Grand Jury Prize at the Sundance Film Festival. The Motion Picture Association of America has given this a PG-13 rating. This is your pal Matías Bombal, bidding you a fond farewell.